Another beautiful day in another beautiful... Damn it! Another beautiful day in another beautiful week of knocked out corpses, dislocated limbs, and life-threatening hematomas. Why do you smell that? Well, that's MMA. I'm Leonardo Lopez, your host, and thanks for tuning in for another episode of 6th Round MMA Weekly News. And we're gonna start it right off the bat with this past weekend where UFC 240 was held, and the Hawaiian sent Frankie Edgar a-crying as he successfully defended his featherweight belt. In other news from the same night, Cris Cyborg successfully and abundantly tenderized the body and face of contender Felicia Spencer, leading her right back into the title talks in that featherweight division in hopes that she might one day retain her featherweight title. But Felicia Spencer vows that she can do far better against Cris Cyborg and plans on doing so if a possible future rematch should occur. And you're absolutely right, Felicia Spencer, but I mean, I don't know, you could have started by like, I don't know, blocking something? Speaking of Cris Cyborg, it has now been brought to light that the large distaste in her mouth of President Dana White was because of a long time ago previous interview where Dana White referred to Cris Cyborg as Vanderlei Silva wearing a dress. While they look similar in certain facial features and maybe the way they fight, it seems like a wildly aggressive and inappropriate comment, especially coming from somebody who looks none other than like Roseanne except with a shaved head and the same amount of chins. In Contender Series news, Contender Series finalist Antonio Tricoli has been flagged by USADA and as such been released by the UFC. Holy Tricoli. Congratulations, because you have successfully rolled your career up inside a used condom and threw it in the trash because you, my friend, have f***ed yourself. High five, anyone? No, I'm alone? Got it. Robbie Lawler is gearing up for this Sunday's funeral after this upcoming Saturday's, murder of former challenger Colby Covington. Hashtag MUGA. Make the UFC great again and shut these loud-ass sons of f***eries the f*** up. This is, I repeat, not fake news. Little sidebar for this upcoming fight between Joaquin Silva and Nasrat. Nasrat looks literally the exact same as Kelvin Gastelum, except lighter. Lastly, Greg Hardy has said in recent reports that, and I quote, Ngannou is not an athlete. And while that's the worst fucking lie I've ever heard, and Greg Hardy has only had 2 wins in the UFC against people that no one's ever heard of, Greg Hardy, you are, and I quote, not a woman beater, unquote. And congratulations on painting an even larger target on the back of your fat head, knowing everyone hates you already. Anyways, guys, that's all we have for this week besides this fucking win. But that's all we have for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. My hair looks ridiculous. Hopefully it gets longer so I can tie this to the back of my head because I look absolutely absurdly beautiful, but with messy hair. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe or leave a dislike. I don't care. No, seriously, I do care because if you leave a dislike, I'll kill you. Thanks for tuning in, guys, so much. Appreciate it. We're going to see you guys next week. We still rolling? Yeah, cut it.